I believe also that Minister Roger, you're not the only father sitting here who all the children that you father aren't yours biologically. Alright, so I believe Deacon McLeod. I want you to, before we go further, just share, I mean, on that aspect of being a father where you're married and you have children with your wife, but she may have had a child or two before. You know, take a minute, just like Minister Roger, and share a part of your experience, because what we're trying to do is encourage fathers out there, because a lot of men, in some cases, they get with the woman and they get married, and so the love that they have for their wife is only as long as the children with her are theirs biologically, but they don't really care, like Minister Roger said, about the other kids, because they're not theirs biologically. So Deacon McLeod, touch on that for me too.
When I met her, you know, I never knew that she had kids and a wife.
Yeah.
You know? Just get in and start to talk, and after that she told me that she have 6 kids. And I said, well, you have 6 kids, you are mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. Wow.
And I said, I have 1.
Yeah.
And she said, that's all right, we can, you know, go about it. As we go along, we have difference, you know, but, you know, I put it aside and keep on going, you know, because it is nice when you and your fiancé can share out things, or your wife, you know.
Yeah.
You see, when I was coming through, I see a lot, and that made me a man.
Yeah.
Because I said, well, I don't want to go that way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, man, abusing the lady, and abusing the kid. I said, I don't want it like that. You know, I said, I want to be a good father, regardless of what she had before is not mine.
Yeah.
But they become mine.
Right.
You know, and make things work.
I mean, real quick, Deacon.
Yeah.
You said your wife had 6 kids before you met.
Yeah.
But if you would take another minute, sir,
Yeah.
and also share with this panel and with the folks who will be watching here in America and those who are watching over the world, share with them, please, how long, regardless of the fact that your wife had 6 children before you met her, how long have you been married now to your wife, with her having 6 kids before you met?
Well, they've been, you know, dating before.
Yeah.
This 33 years. Yes, was dating before, and it's making we be together for 33 years.
Yeah.
You know, and decided to go down because, you know, life is so beautiful the way you see, you know. And down the way you see.
And then,
you know,
share with us also, what is one of the things that you would say that kept this marriage together?
well, you know, what make several marriages tear apart is just lack of understanding. You understand? Because if you have understanding, it will go from here to eternity.
Amen.
You know? Yes, that's the way I see it.
All right.
You know, so I tried in that direction.
Amen.
And otherwise you make things work.
Yeah.
You understand? You don't just throw it aside like it's a piece of dirty rock. You know?
Wow.
You make things work because the Father said put you all together.
Yeah.
You understand?
All right. That's very good, and I want to applaud Deacon McLeod. Fathers, those of you who are watching, maybe all the children in your marriage, they're not all yours biologically. But you just see a man of experience, being married for 33 years to his wife who had 6 children before they got married. And I want to encourage some fathers, whether you're watching, wherever you're watching from in the world, here in America, the islands, different nations in this world, be encouraged, because all you gotta do, like he said, that one of the things that they have and they still have today from day one is understanding. And understanding comes by compromising. You know, I compromise myself. You don't have to be my way all the time. You compromise yourself because it don't have to be your way all the time, because what we have together is more than what people say or what people think. God brought us together, and I mean, it's so good. I mean, it's very rare you find marriages where the husband comes together with his wife and had all of 6 kids before and loves her like she never had done before. Man, he said he treats all of them and loves all of them just the same way. You know, it's different, and that is good. You have something else to say, Deacon?
Yes, and what makes it more stronger,
Yes.
you know, is when I come in through, I see a lot,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of interviews to ladies,
Yeah.
you know, and that is what get me mixed up with things all the time, you know, because I don't believe in it.
Right.
You understand? And I tell myself, say, in coming through, I would like to stand firm, you understand? And make things work,
Yeah.
you know? Because it's a lot of breaking off and breaking off, you know? And the good Lord said, what I put together, stand.
Yeah.
So you make it work.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. Very good. All right. So you heard from Minister Roger, you heard from Deacon McLeod on the issue of being married, staying married, regardless of the fact that all the children in the marriage, they're not yours biologically, but having understanding, compromising at times, and trusting God. Deacon McLeod has been married for 33 years, and we're going to move along. We want to talk with Minister Barney. Share with us, I mean, on the same issue.
Okay. And I'm glad because mine is slightly different.
Yeah.
Because when I went into my marriage, I was the one that went with the child.
Wow.
The wife had no kids. That was me who brought the child into the marriage. But there are women out there that have no children, but they meet men that have children. And so just like it goes vice versa, in one direction, it also goes the same in the next direction. And my wife was willing to accept my child as her own, just like Deacon was willing to accept his wife's children as his own.
Right.
So you got women out there that should be committed just as well as men that are willing to love someone else's child.
Yeah.
Because of the love that they have for the man that they anticipate marrying.
Right.
And I believe in my situation, my wife knew that I was a godly man, that I was saved.
Yeah.
Jesus was the head of my life,
Right.
and I was moving forward to create a better relationship with God, a stronger relationship with the Lord. And she had told me herself that that is what it was that got her attention about me. And it wasn't the fact that I had a kid that would cause her to discredit me or decide to go elsewhere, or maybe not because he has a child and it might come with issues or problems or drama or whatever the case may be. But because she realized and noticed that my love for God was sincere, as well as my love for her was sincere, she was willing to take us together as a package and make us all become one.
Amen.
And so, you know, I